Hello, so today we'll make a scrap fabric roll. So I'll take two pieces of paper. It can be from calendar. Then these are my waste fabric cloth, that is the leftover fabric from what I stitch. And now what I'll do, I sometimes collect it from the nearby tailoring shop as well. So they have a lot of waste cloth every time. I may not always have these many, so I get it from there as well. Now I'll cut out small piece of cloth almost the size of the paper, and it can be a little here and there. It need not be exact line and all. You can just cut it out of random sizes. Now when you cut it out, as I said, you can give some shapes to the edges if you want, so that the roll or the scrap fabric roll looks a little zigzag kind of. Now I'll take another fabric. It's up to you to choose what kind of cloth you need. It can be of the same color, with the same color combination, or you can go for different colors. I wanted to make something of a bohemian style, so I'm taking different colors with different patterns and different types of fabrics. I'm not sticking onto any particular pattern. But if you want something, like if you are doing a vintage journal and you want to have a scrap roll on it or a piece on it, then you may go for a vintage kind of fabric. Maybe this one is good for a vintage journaling page, because it may go with that color. So you can have something of these kind and then make one for the vintage paper. So that's up to you to decide what kind of combination you need. So right now I am, as I said, I'm just going for a bohemian style where I have all colors and all patterns. Now I'll take my paper strip and then arrange papers randomly, fabrics randomly on it. Mm, Not in any pattern. You can just put it in any way you need. You can do it in two different ways actually. You can first paste them. You'll get the fabric glue, or at times the Fevicol will also do, the normal glue will also do. So you can just paste them on it and then go for stitching. But I want it to be loosely bound to the paper. I don't want them to be tightly bound, so I'm just directly stitching on it to the paper. You can use the normal knot or normal scale on the machine. Mine is the Usha Genome sewing machine. So I go for the zigzag pattern to stitch it onto the paper. You can either stitch each piece onto the paper, or you can just arrange them and stitch it at a stretch. So that's up to you how we do it. And then only thing is, since we are making it, if we are attaching each cloth to the paper, cardboard paper, the paper, you have to be a little careful. Then now this is the stitched strip. Now I'm just cutting off the sides. You can leave it like that as well, but to give it a junky feel. But I somehow wanted it to be a little more regular on the sides. And maybe I'll use it as a pocket. Now this is something which I use in my journal always. Now I'll roll it and tie it with a piece of cloth, so that it stays and I can use it. So these are my rolls that I have made. Then you can just make them, and as I said, you can tie it with a cloth and then you can cut it out and use it for your journal when you need it. So hope you liked it, and this is how you try it. And so thank you.